In this session, we're going to be looking at the grading syllabus, the Kihon, the basics for your grading to go from green belt to purple belt. So you should already have done your warm-up. Make sure you double check the space that you're training in. Make sure that it's free of hazards from around you. You'll need enough space to do a full step forwards or a full step backwards and a little bit of space to each of the sides as well. Feet together. Bam. Os. So starting in natural stance, yoi, make a left tatayuki. So I'll be doing everything from mirror stance. To start off with, we're just going to do some light chokazuki punches. On the first count, you're just going to do one punch. On the second count, you're going to do a double punch. On the third count, 3 punches. Fourth count, 4 punches. And on the fifth count, you guessed it, 5 punches. 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you're thinking about keeping these shoulders down. Do that by engaging the lats at the side of your body, engaging that muscle to bring the shoulder down, and a full and complete punch, particularly when you're doing these combinations. It's very easy to allow these punches to get shorter because you're trying to go fast. It's got to be fast, but a full, complete punch. So, left tate, 1 punch, 1, double, 2, treble, 3, 4, 5. So just lightly to start off with. 1, double, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting to build up the pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Make sure the stance is strong, particularly as we start to speed up. No wobbles in the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last go, last couple of sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And yame, loosen off those shoulders. Just relax the arms a bit. So we're going to do one more combination from natural stance. And it's going to be a combination of punches, elbows, as they become more and more important in the grading syllabus. And for the first time for this grading, you need to be able to do the yurakan, hitting with the back fist. So we're going to practice that from natural stance to start off with. Yoi, ready, left tatayuki. So on the first count, just punch with the right. 1. And punch with the left. 2. You're now going to make NP uchi, Yoko NP uchi, to the side. And to mimic what we would do in the grading, we're actually going to use the right arm. So the left arm, the punching arm that's out. We're going to use that again. So that is going to go to the side and also look to the side. And then change to the other side. So from here, elbow. 3, and elbow again. 4. We're going to continue changing now, and we're going to make a yurakan with the right. So the preparation for yurakan is very, very similar to Geidan Barai. Those are identical because your elbow actually is pointing in the direction of where the fist is going to go. So in Geidan Barai, the elbow is down because the fist is going down. In yurakan, the elbow is up because the fist is going out this way. Okay, so from here, you're going to prepare, and the yurakan is going to go to your left-hand side, like so. And you open out the chest here. It's a big movement, and you open out the chest. And we're going to thrust the yurakan. So from here, yurakan to the left. 1. And yurakan to the right. 2. Okay, so we're going to be punching with the left now. 1. Punch again. 2. Now the punching fist is going to do the first elbow. 3, 4, and then keep alternating arms. You reckon to the right. 5, 6, punching with the right. 1, 2, elbow with the left. 3, 4, you reckon. 5, 6, punching. 1, 2, elbow with the punching arm. 3, 4, you reckon. 5, 6, start to speed it up. Punching. 1, 2, elbow. 3, 4, you reckon. 5, 6, punching. 1, 2, elbow. 3, 4, you reckon. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yame. And nere. Relax. Rotate the shoulders backwards and forwards. Okay. So we're now going to start working from our front stance position. So make sure you've got space in front of you. Yoi, ready. Step forwards and make left, gedan barai. Come on, So the first combination in grading will be the Sanbonzuki. So think about the principles we spoke about when we were doing the combination punches. So full hikite with each of those punches. So lightly, I want you to do all 3 punches, jodan, double chudan. 1. And shuffle backwards. 2. Shuffle backwards. 3. Back. 4. And back. 5. And back. 6. And back. Start to build up the speed now. 1. Back. 2. Think about that hikite. 3. 4. 5. 6. And yame. And nere. Relax. Good. So we're now going to think about your blocks. I'm going to do a little bit of work just to really practice that rotation to start off with. Yoi. Step forwards and make left, gedan barai. Come on, take. So relax the arms and just place your hands on your hips like so. So start with your body rotated at 45-degree angle. Check 2 things. Front knee. That should remain over your front foot. Don't allow that to be dragged in as you do this rotation. Second thing, head. Again, as you rotate the body, the head remains looking forwards. Don't allow that to drift to the side. Okay, so hands on the hips. We're just going to rotate in. Imagine you're doing a punch with this side of the body, with the right hip. You're not doing the punch, but you've got to have that same feel, the same sharpness. Ready? 1. And rotate away. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Then driving forward with the knee. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. And yame. Change legs. Go on, take. Hands on the hips. Check that front knee. Check the head. Rotate in. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. And yame. Okay. Step forwards and make left, gedan barai. Come on, take. Okay, we're now going to practice the agi-uki combination. And it's changed slightly from the previous grading. So now we're adding on an extra technique. So we're going to make agi-uki, gakuzuki, and geidan barai. But we're going to break it down. So we're going to do the 3 moves separately. Make sure you've got enough space in front of you for the step. As you step through, still the full preparation action, but smoothly through it to make the block. Ready? 1. Now show that rotation that we were just working on with the gakuzuki punch. Think about that front knee, drive that forwards. 2. And now we're making geidan barai. Think about when your body is going to rotate. Not there on the preparation. It rotates there on the downwards block. Ready? 3. And shuffle backwards. Agi-uki. 1. Punch. 2. Notice full hikite here. Block. 3. Shuffle backwards. Agi-uki. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. And back. Agi-uki. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. And back. Last go on each side. Block. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. Back. Agi-uki. 1. Block. 2. Geidan barai. 3. Try that moving backwards now to count again. So make sure there's space behind you. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. Shuffle forwards. Agi-uki. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. Shuffle forwards. Block. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. Shuffle forwards. Block. 1. Punch. 2. Geidan barai. 3. Okay. Try all 3 moves now. Coming forwards, check out the space in front of you. Agi-uki, gakuzuki, geidan barai. Still lightly. 1. And back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. Check that front knee. Check the body rotation. 6. Stay forwards. Move backwards. 1. Shuffle forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. Shuffle forwards. 4. Okay, and remain back. 4 times sharply now, coming forwards. But when you do it fast, don't allow any corruption, any breakdown in the technique. Often, what I see when I'm teaching this, when pupils do it fast, they go block, punch, block. What's wrong with that? Block, punch, punch, block. Well, they're cheating themselves. They're cheating themselves by doing the preparation and the punch together. That hikite has got to be here when we do that punch. It's got to be there. And then it's a really fast preparation into the geidan barai. So don't allow any corruption in the technique. Left geidan barai, 4 times sharply coming forwards. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Stay forwards, make sure you've got room behind you. Stepping backwards. As fast stepping back as you are going forwards. 1. Forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. Forwards. Last one. Good form. 4. And yame. And an air. Relax. 30 seconds, quick water break. Okay. Onto the Soto Uki. Yoi. Ready. Step forwards and make left, go down right. Come on, take. So again, we add a move now compared to your last grading. So it's a 3-move combination. You're going to step forwards and make the Soto Uki with the body rotation, arm fully across. Then you're going to change from front stance into Kibarachi. Solid Kibarachi, knees out, feet in. And then you're going to make the Uraken. Now it's slightly different to what we practiced earlier. Because you're starting in the MP, we're not going to do a big preparation there for this one. Elbow, and we're going to snap the Uraken rather than thrusting it. Snap it just back to here. So we're going to do that combination to count. Step forwards nice and lightly, make Soto Udiyuki. 1. Make sure you still got that full preparation. Practice this solid stance change now into Kibarachi and MP. 2. And then Uraken on the spot. 3. Okay, shuffle backwards. Be careful as you step through here. You've got to get that technique of allowing that foot to turn so this knee is pointing forwards. Okay, if you leave it there, a risk of damaging your knee. So allow that foot to turn as you come through. Soto Uki. 1. Kibarachi and MP. 2. Uraken on the spot. 3. And shuffle backwards. 1. 2. On the spot. 3. And shuffle backwards. 1. 2. 3. Shuffle backwards. Last couple of goes to count. 1. 2. 3. Shuffle backwards. 1. 2. 3. Okay. Try going backwards now. Okay. Again, be careful with this step going backwards. Make sure you get the rotation on that back foot. Stepping back and doing Soto Uki. Make sure you check the space. 1. MP. 2. Uraken. 3. Shuffle forwards. Block. 1. MP. 2. Uraken. 3. Shuffle forwards. Block. 1. MP. 2. Uraken. 3. Last go. Block. 1. MP. 2. Uraken. 3. Good. And Yame. And an air ray. Relax. Okay. So we're going to try putting those 3 moves together now. Really work on that stance change. I want to see a solid front stance, solid Kibarachi stance. Show the difference between those 2 stances. Yoi, left, gedan barai. Come on, take. So still lightly, but all 3 moves now. 1. Shuffle back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 4 sharply now. 1. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Stepping backwards. 4, lightly. 1. Forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. Last one. 4. Forwards. Last 4 sharply. 1. 2. 3. 4. And Yamai. And an air ray. relax. Good. So next, we're going to move on to the uchi uki. And again, there's an additional technique. It's going to be uchi uki, kizamizuki, and gakuzuki. So we'll break that down to count again, and then do it a couple of times moving forwards, and a couple of times moving backwards. Yoi. Step forwards and make left, get down right. Come on, take. Okay. So, breaking it down to count. Going to step forwards and make the uchi-uki on the first count. Then, this lead arm, the blocking arm, does the punch. Now, if you can, from there, try and get a bit of shoulder, a bit of chest into that punch. It'll be hard because you're already rotated at a 45-degree angle, but try and get something into that Kizamizuki on the second count. On the third count, rotate in fully and make the Gakuzuki. So, to count, Uchi-uki, 1, Kizamizuki, 2, Gakuzuki, 3, shuffle back. Now this arm, remember, has got to come back and does the block again. 1, Kizamizuki, 2, Gakuzuki, 3, and back. Uchi-uki, 1, Kizamizuki, 2, Gakuzuki, 3, and back. Uchi-uki, 1, Kizamizuki, 2, Gakuzuki, 3, and back. Try all three now. Uchi-uki, Kizamizuki, Gakuzuki. 1, and back. 2. Again, check that front knee, pushing in on the Kizamizuki. 3. And back. 4. And back. 4 sharp ones now. 1. 2. 3. 4. Stay forwards, check you've got space behind you. Lightly to start off with, but try it all the way through. Block, punch, punch. 1. Forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. Forwards. 4. Forwards. 4 sharply now. Really work on pushing backwards quickly. Strengthen this supporting leg. Drive through into a solid front stance. 4 sharp going backwards. 1. 2. 3. 4. And yummy. Hands in air. Relax. Good. 30-second water break. Okay, so the last section then, we've got the Shutouki combination to do, and then Maigeris and your side kicks to finish off. Make sure you've got space in front of you again. Yoi, ready. This time I want you to step forwards with your left leg and make left Shutouki in back stance. Can I take? Okay, just relax the arms. So we're going to practice changing stances now. And we're going to go from the back stance here and practice changing into the front stance, because that's the change that you're going to have to do with this combination. Now, it's actually quite a powerful shift, this, because you've got all of your weight loaded on this back leg. So when you shift into front stance, you can really drive forwards into a solid front stance. So that's what we're going to practice. So you've got your left leg forwards, check the geometry, the shape of this stance. Okay, 70% of the weight on the rear, feet, heels in line, posture upright. So from here, you're going to move your front foot to your left foot across and drive forwards into front stance. And as you do so, I want you to rotate the right side of your body in. So imagine you're doing a punch. Don't actually do a punch, but just imagine you're driving that side of the body in. Ready? 1. And shift back across into back stance. 2. So front leg moving all the time. 1. Back stance. 2. Keep this posture upright. 1. Drive that hip. 2. Focus on this hip. 1. 2. A bit sharper. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. And yummy. Step and make right shuto-uki. Kamaite. Relax the arms. Same thing on the other side of the body. This time, focus on driving this left hip in. Focus on this posture. No tilt. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Start to speed it up. 1. 2. Fast rotation. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Fast rotation. 1. 2. Good. And yummy. And make left shuto-uki again. Can I take? So, in this combination, you're going to step forwards and make the shuto-uki. And then we're going to use that step. The front leg will go across, but this time you're going to do a nukite. So this is like a punch. It looks exactly the same as a gakuzuki, but the hand is open. The hand position is a shuto position, but instead of being rotated this way, it's rotated this way, and we're going in with the fingers. Okay. Now, in reality, punching someone with your fingers like that in the center of their body is probably going to hurt your fingers more than it's going to hurt their body. In application, these open hand techniques will be done to soft parts of the body, the eyes, the throat, okay, because there's not a lot of strength going directly on the end of the fingers there, okay, so be into the eyes, obviously only in self-defense situations, okay. So this is just practicing the form, okay, the form of that technique going in. And the hikite fist, notice, is just like we do when we punch. So it's fully back to here. So you've got to go from a shuto hand to a clenched fist. So it should be a left shuto-uki. Make sure you've got space in front of you to step forwards. We're just going to make the shuto-uki. 1. Step across and nukite. 2. Good. And back. Now, like we did with the uchi-uki, this nukite arm has got to come back to do the block. That comes back to the shoulder when we do the preparation. Ready? Back stance. 1. I'll show this shift in the stance. Nukite. 2. Shuffle back. Shuto with the right hand. 1. Nukite. 2. And back. 1. 2. And back. 1. 2. And back. 1. 2. And back. Try that all the way through. Block and nukite. 1. And back. Still focus on showing that good stance. Got to show that solid back stance. 2. And back. 3. 4. Good. Stay forwards now. try stepping backwards. Okay, so it's a long step, and it's tricky because you've got to put your weight onto this leg and then drive off this leg to send all of your weight back. So it's tricky going from front stance into back stance, traveling backwards, but let's give it a go. Block and nukete. 1. And forwards. 2. Forwards. 3. Forwards. 4. Good. Bit sharper now, but still show the 2 distinct stances. 1. 2. 3. 4. Stay forwards, check you've got space behind you. Stepping backwards. 1. 2. 3. The last one, really sharp. 4. And yummy. And an air. Relax. Excellent. So that may require a little bit more work. That shift from the front stance into the back stance, but that can be practiced quite easily at home with not too much space. Not necessarily focus on the step and back, but just that shift from the back stance into the front stance and getting that sharp rotation with the body. So to finish off, we've got our kicks, we've got our mai-geris, we've got our yoke-geris, and they're identical to the last couple of gradings. So we'll just drill those a couple of times to finish. Yoi, step forwards, left, Zenko Sadachi. Come on, take. Really now focus on these mai-geris, get that thrust, that push with the hips, and no movement of the head, the shoulders, of the arms. They're dead still as you send this kick in. So mai-geri, we'll build up the pace as we go. Lightly start off with 1, and back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, back, get quicker, 6, back, 7, 8, 9, 10, and yummy. Step in with your left leg, make kiburachi. Come on, take. So yoke-geri, kiyagi, side snap kick. Remember, we're stepping across. If you don't have room to do a full step across, just a short step up, bending that knee there. It's got to be a fast lift. And particularly now, as you move up the grades, that foot positioning has got to be dead on. So presenting the edge of the foot, big toe up, little toes down, as you kick out on both the kiyagi and the kikomi. So kiyagi to start off with. 1. Turn. 2. Turn. 3. Turn. 4. Shuffle back. 5. 6. 4 sharp ones. 7. 8. 9. 10. And adjust your position again. Make sure you've got space. Yoke-geri kikomi, so show that drive, that thrust, and remember the supporting foot. That supporting foot has got to twist and turn to allow that hip to be fully driven in. Building up the pace. Last go. Kikomi. 1. Turn. 2. 3. 4. Adjust your space. 5. 6. Last 4 really sharp. 7. 8. 9. 10. And yame. And an air. Relax. Well done. So that is your syllabus for your green belt going to your purple belt grading. So some added complications in there. We've now got the 3 move blocking combinations, and really focus on that body rotation on those. 45 degrees, square, 45 degrees, without cheating yourself on that Gakuzuki. Full hikite there. And then we've got that added change in stance. So keep practicing the Zenkuts into Kibidachi on the Soto combination. But now really focus on that back stance, solid drive into front stance. Try and get that really sharp. Okay, well done for completing this session. Make sure you do your cool down and stretch afterwards. There's lots more videos online. There's the katas online, so you'd need to do Heian Yondan for your green belt kata, and also Ippon Kumite for your next grading as well. So well done. Keep training. Finish, feet together, and bow. Os.